Hi, so my name is Adam Gordon. I'm the Regional Sales Manager for Palo Alto Networks, based in Victoria, looking after the WA, South Australia and Victoria market. Palo Alto Networks is the network security company. We make next generation firewalls. What we do is safely enable application usage within your organisation. We'll also significantly improve the security posture within your organisation. We do this three ways. One is by inspecting the application, understanding what is traversing across your network. Second thing is understanding who the users are, not just an IP address. Thirdly, we will actually inspect the content, looking for threats that might be traversing across your network. So one of the things I've experienced in being here for a couple of days is speaking to different people is what they want is flexibility in their network security. So speaking to obviously mining organisations, one of the things we've seen is they want to have, for the guys out in the mines, the guys out in the Pilbara, flexibility, the ability to actually use applications freely, like Facebook or Skype or even Dropbox. These sort of applications that you wouldn't normally use in a typical organisation perhaps. You want to give them free access, but maybe just use it during the hours of lunch or after hours perhaps, but have it safely enabled. So in other words, securely done so with scanning for threats by someone like Palo Alto Networks. Secondly though is the flexibility of working in the actual head office. So enabling application usage there also, but differently to the guys out in the mines. They might want to say, allow Facebook, but don't allow chat or don't allow games because it might actually affect their productivity. That's the flexibility that we can provide with our next generation firewall. So people often ask, why do you want another firewall vendor? I mean, really it's a saturated market. Well, put simply, firewalls haven't changed in 15 years, but applications, they certainly have. What I mean by that is that in the old days, firewalls were port protocol based. That's legacy firewalls. The issue with that is that you've got, in the old days, most web traffic going through port 80. You've got email going through port 25. In today's world though, you've got applications that are evasive. They're port hopping. Skype is very evasive. Dropbox hides web traffic through port 80. That's why you need a true application-based firewall. What we do is three different things, three core differentiators. Number one, App ID. We inspect the application, we decode the application, give you visibility of that. We'll break it down and say, it's not just WebEx, there's also desktop sharing or file sharing. So you can say, allow WebEx, but don't allow desktop sharing because there might be potential security risk. The second thing is user ID. User ID is integration with the directory services, giving you visibility to usernames, not just IP addresses. The old days is very easy with IP addresses. One user sitting at a desk. Now you've got multiple users, multiple devices working from an iPhone or an iPad. Need to have integration so you can get visibility and control of that user. The third and final thing is content ID. We will scan the content of the application to ensure the threats aren't getting across your organisation. Palo Alto Networks. The last note I want to finish on. We're a very fast growing company. We're 7 years old. First customer was about 6 years ago. We're officially the fastest ever growing network security company. We're getting 1,000 new customers every 3 months. So growing by 1,000 customers every quarter is just exceptional.